Hello children, good morning. How are you all? Hope you all are fine. Today we will discuss lesson number 13, transport. Children, what do you mean by travel? Travel means going from one place to another, and we use different means of transport. Now separate the word transport. Okay, separate the word trans and port. Now I will show you some words which is made from trans. Okay, let us see. Transport, transfer, translate, transmission, transparent, transplant, transform. And what do you mean by trans? Trans means change across, through. Okay, trans means change across, through. Now some examples of modes of transport are bicycle, scooter, car, bus, aeroplane, train, helicopter, etc. We also travel by boat or a ship. Transport means movement of goods or people from one place to another. First we had discussed travel. Travel means going from one place to another, and transport means movement of people or goods from one place to another. Now there are three modes of transport. How many modes of transport are there? Three modes of transport are there: land transport, air transport and water transport. Now in this chapter we will discuss each and every transport in detail. Let us discuss first land transport. Land transport, it consists of vehicles that move on road or on rails. All vehicles we use to travel on land have wheels, and some vehicles have engines. It means some vehicles have engines and some vehicles have wheels. Engines need petrol, diesel or gas to run. Now you know which vehicles move on road. You had seen which vehicles move on road. Yes, it is bicycle, car, motorcycle, bus, truck. Now which vehicle runs on rails? Think all of you. Yes, you are thinking right. It is the train. To travel by train, where do we have to go? Okay, if you want to travel by train, then where you have to go, children? Do you know? Yes, we have to go to railway station. Nowadays, children, do you know? Nowadays, only few trains are running. Some of them are Somnath Jabalpur and Saurashtra Mail. Okay, these two trains are running nowadays. Now let us read about each and every vehicle that moves on road. First one is bicycle. A bicycle is a good way to travel short distances. It has two wheels and does not have any engine. See, this is the bicycle and it has two wheels, okay, and it do not need engine, and it is used to travel short distance. Next one is car. Car is one of the most popular means of transport, and car needs an engine. An engine needs petrol, diesel or gas. Now next comes scooter or motorcycle. See, this is a motorcycle. A scooter or motorcycle can carry two people. It has an engine. Motorcycle also need engine and it carry two people. Now comes bus. We can also use buses to travel. If you want to travel from one place to another, buses are also used. If you want to meet your relatives or friends, then also you can use buses for transport. Many people can travel in a bus together, and bus also has an engine. One more time I am saying, engine need petrol, diesel or gas. Now comes truck. A truck carries heavy load from one place to another. It also has an engine. See, this is a truck, and truck used to carry heavy loads from one place to another, and truck is also having an engine. Now comes train. Trains run on railway tracks. Trains which carry people are called passenger trains, and trains which carry goods are called goods train. Okay, two types of trains are there, passenger trains and goods trains. The engine of a train runs on diesel, coal or electricity. We board a train from the railway station. I told you before only that if you want to travel from train, then you have to go to railway station, and the engine of the train use diesel, coal or electricity. Now comes air transport. Okay, air transport is the fastest mode of transport. The vehicles which fly in air are aeroplane and helicopter. Children, have you traveled in an aeroplane to meet your friends or relatives? Yes or no? Okay, let me tell you, I want to tell you one thing, that an aeroplane consumes very less time. Air transport consumes very less time. And if you want to go to Mumbai from Ahmedabad, it takes hardly 35 to 40 minutes. Listen, if you go by air transport, it means if you go by an aeroplane, and if you want to go to Mumbai from Ahmedabad, and it will take hardly 35 to 40 minutes. Okay, so it consumes very less time. Now let us read about aeroplane and helicopter. An aeroplane can fly very high at a very high speed. Okay, I told you that it consumes very less time. An aeroplane can carry a number of people at a time. So many people can travel in aeroplane in one time only. The person who flies an aeroplane is called a pilot. Okay, the person who drives a bus or a car, it is driver, and the person who flies an aeroplane is called pilot. Aeroplanes off and land at airports. It means landing of aeroplanes are done at airports only. For catching bus, we need bus station. For catching train, we need railway station, and for catching aeroplane, we need airport. Now comes helicopter. A helicopter can fly but not as high as aeroplane. It can carry a very few number of people at a time. Okay, the number of people is less than the number of people in aeroplane. Okay, now comes water transport. In water transport, the vehicles travel across water. For example, sailboat and ship. Now let us read about it. Now what is the importance of means of transport? That we'll discuss later on. First let us discuss about sailboat. A sailboat uses wind to move. It is used to travel short distances over rivers and lakes. Now comes ship. A ship can travel across seas and oceans, and it carries goods and passengers from one country to another. Now, what is the importance of means of transport? They take us to our place of work. They help us to reach school. They help us to visit our friends and relatives, and they help us to carry things from one place to another. Means of transport have made our life easy and comfortable.